January 14th, 2019, we have a official reveal date of the 2020 Shelby GT500. And I want one.
I don't know. To me, it's just a Mustang. But I mean, I'm a Corvette guy.
It's not just a Mustang.
It just has a nice little body, front bumper, and nice spoiler for real downforce this time is what they said. That's what I heard. Real downforce.
Okay, so what we have so far from the new GT500, obviously as you can see, we got the carbon fiber wheels, the carbon fiber spoiler, carbon fiber dash. There's lots of carbon fiber, but that's going to be on the track pack.
Yes, what you've seen today in
all the pictures floating around, that's the track pack GT500. That's probably going to be somewhere near the $80,000 range plus markup, which I'm sure will happen.
Yeah.
The base models, obviously, if it's gonna be around the 60,000 price range, I'm gonna see if I can get one because I do want one. It just won't. it just won't have the carbon fiber spoiler and the wheels. But as far as what was revealed today, like I said, we got the carbon fiber spoiler, wheels, dash. There are no back seats. It's got the 7-speed dual clutch transmission, which I thought it was going to be a 10-speed. My only the two things I don't like about it, which I really don't like about it. One is it's got the dual clutch transmission. I don't care if it's faster. That takes the driving experience out. That throws it out the window.
I don't think it throws it out the window. I mean, the whole
it tosses it out the window.
The whole point of the dual clutch is to minimize your whole missing of the gear factor. It's just so much power and so quick of a time between shifts that it keeps it down. It keeps it to the wheels.
It takes the driver part out. All you gotta do is click a paddle. You probably don't have to do that. You just put it in drive mode, then you just hit the gas, and that's it.
You've seen the whole new. It's a whole new gear shift lever. It's a knob.
Yeah. So you put it in drive mode, and you probably just drive normal, and then you put it in sport mode, and they can use the paddles.
I drive a Corvette. I have
not
paddles.
A standard.
I love my paddles. Nothing beats the paddles.
Oh, I can't wait to see the comments.
But go ahead. What's the second?
My second dislike, the front end.
What?
I like it, but then it's really wide and it's really open. Obviously, so it can get the air for the supercharger.
Yeah.
And the snake logo is right smack dab in the center. It's never been that way before. It's always been off to the side.
Well, did you see on the front, on the bumper, on the part, there's a piece.
It actually says
GT500.
I saw
that was a really nice touch that I liked.
And this is also a logo issue I don't like. On the rear, on the deck lid, it's got that same snake, just the snake right smack dab in the middle. It's never been that way before. Before, on the previous generation GT500, it was this whole round logo and it had the words Shelby GT500 on it. It was never just a snake. I don't like that.
I'm just shocked. I would have never thought out of the whole car, the front bumper is what you didn't like. Like, to me, that's what's got it going for. I mean, that's what's going on. Like, the whole front clip is just amazing. Now, the only thing I would have to say is that when you look at the front of it, and then you look at, like, Corvette here, the Z07 package for the Corvette, it has those same little aerodynamic features where it traps more air in the front. to me, that's whenever I seen the front, that's what I saw. But for me, I love the front. I think that is a great uplift that Ford has been needing for their car. Because, I mean, for past, 3 different models, it's always had that big front ugly bumper strip that separates the two grills, and it's just, ooh. Ooh. Just hideous. But, I don't know. I really... Me, it's the Z01 1LE GT500. I think that's kind of what they're going for, is the whole trim package, aerodynamics, track-oriented type car.
Whenever I first officially saw it today, that is what it reminded me of. It reminded me of the 1LE. However, I think it will either beat and or tie with the 1LE.
With a motor that's called the Predator, I think...
Dun, dun, dun.
Dun, dun, dun. I think that's pretty cool. And in fact, pulling that much horsepower out of that motor opposed to the big 6.2 supercharged.
They never had a 6.2. He doesn't know what he's talking about.
No. I'm talking about in the Camaro.
I thought you were talking about the previous.
No. The way that they're pulling more power out of this more smaller, compact, all aluminum motor. It's... I don't know. I don't know if it's going to outperform the bigger...
They're doing more with less.
Yeah. Saving weight. I don't know.
It's a little on the heavy side.
The thing is
it's about 4,200 pounds roughly.
It almost needs a prop. Good old propeller in the back for that big old boat.
It'll be the fastest boat around. It'll be the fastest boat around.
Sub 11.
The Hellcat Red Eye runs at 10.8 in the quarter mile. They're saying the GT500 will be a sub 11 second car in the quarter mile, meaning it will either be faster than the Hellcat or it will be just as fast as the Hellcat. Obviously, we won't find that out until the car becomes available for sale, which will be sometime around September. I'm speculating.
Yeah, get your pre-orders in.
If the base models are around 60,000, I'm gonna try to get one. Now, as far as the price, people with the track pack, which is what's going around now with the car with the big spoiler and everything, that's probably gonna be somewhere around 80,000, 70, 80,000, which is what everybody's saying.
Well, plus you got your markup.
A lot of that's probably gonna be markup. So just like the 350Rs, those had an MSRP of 64,000. Dealers were selling them for 70 to 80,000.
Yeah.
I think the 500 is gonna be the same. It's just the thing is with markup, they come down. It gets marked back down so they can sell them. Just like the 350Rs, now you can get a 350R for below MSRP, depending on which dealer is willing to let it go, but they are out there now.
Yeah.
And you can get one for 62,000. MSRP on them is 64,000.
What's that initial depreciation? Because remember, whenever you're talking about the GT500, in all reality, it's still a Mustang, so it's going to have, which it has a great refresh interior, in the sense of the newer base, newer models. But it's still going to have your lower end quality, but still a decent interior. So
lower end quality is a carbon fiber dash.
I mean,
that's your lower end quality.
It's not. I mean, you got the seats, you got all the plastics, all your whole entire center console is all plastic.
See, what they said from the reveal today, with the Ford director or whoever was doing the reveal today, he said beating supercars at a Ford price. So yes, it will have some cheaper plastics, but that's to be expected. However, it's gonna do it good.
Yeah, it'll be great for people to finally get a hold of the supercar feeling. Owning something that goes that fast, of which only a supercar has only been able to achieve, where people spent hundreds of thousands of dollars of research and development and technologies to where now, most cars come with it. You know, you're getting a GT500 under 100K, hopefully, and it'll do what a $200,000 Lamborghini or anything like that could possibly do. So, is that something that the people need? Yes. Yes.
It might start taking shots at the Z06. It probably won't. It will not beat a Z06 around a track. But as far as affordable supercar, it might be more affordable than a Z06 and
more affordable. I would agree on,
and have more power.
Yeah,
and a smaller motor.
It's gonna blow up. Watch. It's going to blow up.
You see, the motor, there's rumors going around that the motor is going to be called the Predator, which is it's going to be the 5.2 all aluminum block, which is the same in the GT350, except in this one, instead of a flat plane crank, they have put a cross plane crank,
which is the genuine. That's basic motors are.
It's not going to rev to the moon. Now, the crank is the way the crank rotates, which is how it revs or sounds and the firing order. Now, the reason they went with the cross plane is because if they put the flat plane in it and they boosted it,
that's throwing rods.
That motor was blowing up. It will blow, because even the regular naturally aspirated 5.2s are blowing up.
Yeah, I'm just still praying every morning for you to make it to work without the pre-detonation of a cylinder.
I do not have, honestly, and I've told him this before, even off camera, I do not have the same feeling or trust in the reliability of that motor.
Yeah.
Because cars with 2018 350s with 500, 1,000 miles, they're blowing up. They're spinning rod bearings. They're having to get new motors.
Yeah.
It's only a matter of time. Now, not everyone blows up. It's just I'm hoping mine's not going to be one of them that does.
The statistic. Well, I mean, that motor was brand new in its realm. Taking from motors like the Ferrari, because essentially that's what Ferrari motors are. But Ford having that engineering aspect into this new motor, now that they kind of seen what happens when you rev it to 8250,
yep.
It blows up. So in order to slap a supercharger on it and be confident in the motor, because if you're having 2018s blowing up, it's safer to say, let's go back to our roots with the cross. That way, it's a more built motor that will withstand the boosts. Because when you go boosting anything, that's your number one thing is it going to go through the block?
Now, speaking of boosting it, it was on that, I think I read it on that brochure or that big poster that started going around yesterday of that red GT500. I think I read on there that for the 500, they put longer or more bigger or sturdier head bolts. Or, no, not head bolts, head studs for the heads. So all the power doesn't blow them off.
Yeah, stretch the intake off at the top of the block. Yeah, because we'll wait to find out on how much actual PSI the Eaton supercharger is pushing.
About 12 PSI. Again, I think I read that on the brochure.
Yeah.
About 12. No. I read it on some article online. I want to say it was Car and Driver. But I read an article somewhere that they were saying is about 12 PSI.
That's a good amount.
You try to do that in the 350? You ain't making it far.
Kind of disappointed that they changed, you know, the crank going back to the cross. It would have been great to see that high ribbon motor boosted and be factory warranted and have that.
Oh, that'd be a car.
I mean, it would be a car. It would be an absolute animal. You know, it would, I think if you were to do that, because the torque in that motor was so like you say, linear. So whenever you start out, you got nothing. But whenever you get in that high RPM, it's like, you got to hold on because it's a rocket ship. It's a roller coaster in itself whenever he's driving.
Yeah, with the...
So whenever you take that supercharger and you have that torque in the beginning, I mean, that thing would be terrifying. Absolutely terrifying. And we'll attach the videos of the GT500 and you'll hear the supercharger spool up or wind up. Spool up. It's fantastic still. I mean, they're going to achieve a lot of milestones with this Predator motor. Hopefully that's what the name.
That's the official
name.
I
would hope that's the name. Because that is awesome. Like, throw Voodoo out. What's the Coyote? Pfft. Predator? That's badass. But
that's pretty much all we have for now until Ford decides to release some more information in the coming months. Whenever we do hear more information on other models, such as a base model or
different trims.
Yeah, different trim packages, not the track pack. That's going to be way too much. Because usually with every Shelby you have different trim levels, especially with the 350s. There was like 3 or 4 different trim levels. Like you had the convenience pack and the track pack and all that.
Yeah.
But whenever we do hear more information on the different models or the different trims, I am going to try and see if I can get one because I do want one.
I just hope it doesn't become a demon type of situation where they're only going to make a handful and they're going to... The MSRP will be 80 and the dealership's going to sell it for 110, 120 because it's such a rarity that... to me, that would ruin the aspect of it. But I don't know. Having a rare car is something to be proud of. You know, it's like the Porsche 911 GT2s. That's a rare car in itself. Everyone gets the GT3s, sure. GT2s, you'll never see.
Something that just came to my mind, something else that he doesn't like about it, or he thinks isn't a good aspect of the car, is the hood vent. The hood vent right smack dab in the center of the hood. A lot of you may not know or may not have seen the pictures, but it is removable. If you really want to remove that hood vent, it is possible.
Where are you going to put it? You going to put it in the passenger seat?
Well, where the heck do you put your roof in a Corvette?
Well, that's cool. I mean, you could drive around with that.
Okay, well,
and like enjoy the sun, but you're gonna make your supercharger enjoy the sun?
Race car, more airflow.
He's gonna be a drag.
Take the ZR1 with the stupid little glass panel. That thing's not helping the supercharger. You can look at it and that's
okay.
it.
That was 2009. Okay, that was back in 2009.
And guess what? Even the new ZR1, you can't remove nothing for the supercharger to breathe.
No, it's cool. It's all open. It's got a big old hood vent. You don't need to.
And whenever you pop the hood, you can't see nothing.
It's a secret.
As far as everything else goes, we'll keep everything kind of on a watch, or at least I will, because I am curious about it. I do want to see more of it.
I'm a Chevy guy.
I am interested in it. So yes, I really do plan on trying to get one. If obviously price isn't through the roof. But we'll see in the next coming months.
Yep.